Hiya. Hiya. I've had a crazy day, Benji, today. I've literally just this second sat down, that's why I'm a little bit late. I've been doing loads of DIY, my fish tank's up and running, I've been doing video reviews, and literally I've just sat down. And I'm in absolute agony. So I wasn't even going to bother actually, but I know I tweeted this morning to you guys that I was going to give this a go, so... I've just had Passengers on in 4K on my nice 4K TV, and I think I watched about 20 minutes of it. Watched the end, soppy ending, like the silly old fart that I am. Yeah, I'm agony, mate. I'm just trying to painkiller up right now so I can get through this. My fish tank temperature's just slowly getting up, 76.5. And I could have my fish in it by the weekend if I can get a lift to my local store. I watched Arrival last night. Have you seen it? I commented on Arrival when it first came out. I went to the cinema to see it, and I thought it was one of the most amazing stories ever told. So much so, I went and got the book. The actual book explains a further 90% of that film and makes the film even better when you watch it the second time. It's part of a short story book, and I mean short story, tiny book. But it's amazing because it actually, you can be left to a lot of interpretation with Arrivals, and like you can actually miss a lot of it. But when you read the book, in fact, I think if I remember rightly, the first 15 minutes. Go on, Benji, I'll tell you now, mate. Just track down the book. It's literally about 50 pages long. You'll read it in an hour. But what I was about to say, I'll tell you now. In fact, I'll guarantee you then, if your fiancé even slept through it, try this. Get the book, both read it, and I'll guarantee in the first 30 pages of that book, you'll want to see the film again. And reading that short story will absolutely just open your eyes to everything. I saw the film, I read the book in less than an hour, and I just thought, that is one of the best experiences I've ever had. And I've watched the film about 4 times since. And it's about the only one as well. You know how the old saying goes, read the book. Books are way better than the film. Read the book first and then watch the film. I would actually say the other way round. For the first time ever. Read the book, watch the film, and then read the book. I can guarantee you, Benji, as much as you think you know about it, I'll be very surprised if you know all of it. Because what I felt when I first watched the film, the first experience I got with the film was, like you kind of hit on, and probably your fiancé said, the trailers and everything around it doesn't actually lay the plans for the film at all. You expect something like a bit an Independence Day in a bit weird thing. And then it's like, so the first watch of the film you're like a bit puzzled, and you don't start to pick up of it until about halfway, 3/4 through it, because your mind's then on the right mindset. But then you get to the end and you're open to so many interpretations because you've not quite grasped the whole thing. But then I went and, I'll tell you what I did, because I'd got loads of theories. I went onto Google and typed in what was the theory behind Arrivals. That's when I immediately saw the book, and I read every post. I didn't actually go and read the theories. I read a part that said, you must read this book. It's from this short story. And I went straight onto Amazon and bought it for about £3. It was a short story book, about 10 stories in it. And this particular one, just Arrivals, read it, and I was like, holy shit. Then I watched the film again, and I just thought, wow, what an experience. And everybody I've recommended it to has exactly done what you've done. Like, watched it and gone, no, okay, right, what? And that's what they've done. Steve King, you're a git. Because of you, I bought Eurofish and it's pretty good. I'm still waiting to see if I'm getting the review. I must admit, I want to get some fishing on. It looks cool. I actually watched when I'd been recommended Eurofishing. went to look at some streams and some videos on the store, and as soon as I saw it, I thought that looks really cool. But my fish tank is looking beautiful. I've done the videos. I might put the video. There's 4 parts to the video. There's the unboxing of the tank. There's me in the bathroom washing the stuff and explaining a few things. Then there's a video of me showing just the thing there. Hiya James, I'm glad you got it, mate. Welcome to the stream, mate. So I got the fish tank on, and then I finally shot about a minute video just to show you what it was like. I'm probably picking the fish up at the weekend, but I'm not happy with the plants. The plants are plastic. I've had to cut them down. And since I've read and found a bit more out, better fish require really big leafed plants to hide under because they're air breathers on top, and they like to rest on a leaf or underneath it. Well, these are thin wispy things, so I might just take them out. I've got more sand coming because there's not enough, and the pebbles in there are a bit small. I want some big ones. I'm planning to put all up the side of the wall to create like a pebble wall. But temperature's rising. It's been slowly rising since this afternoon. But the most important thing, I've ordered some water treatment that actually puts the bacteria in the water straight away, so you don't need to give it 2 or 3 weeks to acclimate. You literally, put this stuff in and it cycles within about 24 hours. So in theory, you could drop these drops in, have your fish in it the day after. Because the reason you have a tank going is to get the bacteria cycle going. Because if you just drop your fish in now, they'd probably die. But it's cool, and it's got a nice white light on at the minute, and you flick a switch and a nice blue light comes on for night time when it's dark. So I'll just give it five more minutes, guys, before I kick this off. I'm going to stay on, I think, quite a while. I don't think I'm going to play this all night, because to be honest, I'm not that bothered about this, if I'm being frank. It's just one of the Cranky Gamers and a good friend sent me this to borrow so I could stream it tonight. So, evening, Carl. I have now officially got an iPad Mini 2 for sale. I have managed to sort out another iPad, exactly what I wanted, and I've now got my old iPad Mini 2. If anybody is interested in it, it's in good nick. It's got no box. It's really good. There's one tiny dint on the back, like a tiny minuscule dint. It has no effect on the iPad whatsoever. And as I say, it's up for sale. And I am going to advertise it locally, but I'm just spreading the word to friends and family and stuff on here. So if anybody's interested, give me a shout or send me an email at crankytoz@gmail.com. I'm just sending a tweet to the very person who sent me this game to play for you guys. So there you go. I've heard this is not a long game, Toz. No, I've heard it's not either. I actually have seen quite a bit of this, and I don't know what it was. When all the noise came out about this a few weeks ago when it was due for release and the big sites were reviewing it, I tried to get a review for this. And I felt a bit let down, actually, because I actually got in touch with the actual man that developed it, the highest man you could get, and he was a really nice man, nice and friendly, and he actually threw it back to the distributors in this country to tell them to give me a key. And they just kept umming and ahhing and umming and ahhing. And funnily enough, believe it or not, I've only had the reply today to say, sorry, we've got no keys left. Which doesn't matter now, does it? What is the score in the Madrid game, Tell? I've got to admit, I'm not into the Euros when there's nobody that I've got, it's interesting. It's the Madrid, is it the Madrid derby? Is it Real against Atletico? Let me have a guess before you type it in. How long's gone? Alexa, what time is it? So we're coming up to around, I'd say it's 3-1 to Real Madrid. Let me see what you put up there. And no, I haven't even had the TV on. I've had passengers on, watching a bit of Sexy Jennifer for the last, well, I say watching it, I've been doing other shit in the background. I saw about 20 minutes of it. So come on, tell. I can't remember what painkillers I've took now. I honestly cannot remember what I've took. I'm terrible for that. I am getting too old, guys, for this. I don't think I've had one of them, but... if in doubt, just have one. Losing 2-0 to Atletico. Wow. That'll be a surprise if Real Madrid don't get through there. Is it a one-off? Is this the second leg? Because I think last night's was the second leg, and I got a bit confused after last night's. (2-0 to Atletico. So, is it the second leg? What's the aggregate score then? Because I'm totally, like I say, I don't follow much of it. Second leg. So what's the aggregate score right now? Then they're just coming up to half time, aren't they? 2:15. Real up 3. Oh, what a game! Holy shit! I probably should have watched it. It's gonna be good then. Second half's gonna be good. Just let me catch up on my Twitter, because like I say, I've literally sat down, guys, for like 2 minutes. I've done crazy amount of stuff today. And I've eaten. I keep getting messages off a lot of you guys that's saying that I'm not eating properly. I have eaten. I made a stew yesterday. I've had nice chips and stew about 40 minutes ago. Right, that's that tweet. I'm just trying to catch up, guys, because like I say, give me 2 more minutes and we'll crack this on. Sorry to keep you waiting if you're a bit bored. I thought my comments on YouTube had been stopped. I think, if I'm not mistaken, these streams go up and I have to go and manually change it, which is a bit pissy actually, because the major settings for the actual YouTube channel, the comments are switched off, but these go up, and that I have to physically remember to go and do it. By the way, I had another copyright strike the other day. You'll never guess what for. When I realised who it was from, I straight away realised, because I call these streams the Cranky Gamers Streaming Night, I think, and I don't give a title. I can't work out what it is, what the strike is about, because I don't title the game. But this morning I got an email saying, you have had a copyright strike, you have nothing to worry about. Square Enix. So it would have been when I played Nier Automata, obviously. Shall I check my emails or not and then start? No, you guys are going to get bored if I sit here and don't start this. Like I said, guys, at the top of this, well, James, you ought to go and buy it now, mate, because it's down to £7.50 on the cheap today in the PSN store. So, I'm sorry, mate, but for £7.50, it's a no-brainer. Only watching this to where I've played, so you might be able to give me some tips, Davey. I'll explain about this like I started and got sidetracked. I did a Billy Connolly sidetrack. I tried for a review of this quite a long time ago, and when I started seeing it, oh, sorry, mate, it's on the PSN, it's £7.50, that's a shame. It wouldn't surprise me if Xbox follow suit tomorrow. Yeah, both of you guys, don't worry, because when one does it, the other follows pretty quickly, I've noticed. But anyway, Little Nightmares. I started watching the videos because I wanted to know what it was about, because I had no end of people contact me and say, please, can you cover this on the show? Can you review this? Can you get this? And I'd not heard of it, I'm not going to lie. So when I get you guys asking me to review it and look at it, I go and look, watch a few videos, see if I've seen it. But the weird, strange thing, when I started watching the videos of this, I could have swore blind I'd either seen the game way back or played the game way back, and it was really confusing, and I couldn't work out whether it was is this a remake, is it whatever, because I am certain I played this. But anywho, shall we crack on, because it looks like the limit's about 15 to 20 people for now. Checking for downloadable content. I will just knock the music down, because that kind of gets on my tits after a while. Adjust the slider until the eye is barely visible. I always have mine bright on here. What eye? I don't know about you guys, but I ain't seeing an eye. Wherever I go. Am I completely blind? Or what? Adjust the slider until the eye is barely visible. There's not one there. Ain't that weird? It's not just me, is it, guys? I'm not going totally mentally insane and blind. But there's no eye. I'll leave it about there. Real Madrid just scored. It shows up on yawn. Isn't it weird, that? Normally, though, I think my settings are... yeah, it's there, behind her. Is it? Well, I don't... Well, I'm not... Well, I am... Guys, I am not seeing anything, I swear to Christ. But anyway, I'll leave it there. We're not... That was weird. Little Nightmares accesses data periodically. Please do not switch off the power if you see the eye. Now you tell me, Benji. Too late. Little Nightmares settings. Let me just knock the music down. Oh, it's master volume. I don't need to be hearing things in this game, do I? Like, if I have this volume, I'm not going to miss something that's important. It's just that... Oh, I saw it then. Did you see it when it faded then? I saw it when it came on. It's there, look. When it fades out. What a load of Billy Bull. Well, they're... Oh, there's jump scares, are they? Oh, now you tell me. You know I'm not one... I think I've been conned into playing this, haven't I? It's not a horror game, is it? Have I been conned into playing this? Anywho, I'm thirsty as anything. God, I could drink 50 gallons of water. By the way, on my fish tank, it's the first time I've used fine silica aquarium sand. Holy shit, that is that good quality. Yeah, there probably is something wrong with my TV, mate. What I do like about my TV, the Hisense, when you had to mess about with the HDR, you did have to like piss about with the settings a bit. Because this TV's got both HDRs, the both versions, it just literally comes on it just automatically. And something I found out last night that just blew my mind. I mean, I'm like crazy. Hello, Bill. I was pissing about with on this LG. You've got like that magic button, and you press home, and all the shit comes across the bottom. So one button can get me access to every single thing on this telly. It puts up the sources, it puts up YouTube, Netflix, all across the bottom. So yesterday or the other day, I had the Alienware out for a change because Ricky wanted me to try the. I've got to change camera, haven't I? Up for up, down for down. Yeah, hold on. I'm not going to be able to change it. Okay. Yeah, so I'd got the Alienware out for the first time in ages, updated it, pissed about with it. Tried the game because for some reason, and I keep forgetting the name of that game, so I apologise. I needed to go and check the game on Steam, the 100 people on an island shit. Because Ricky tried it on his Alienware, and it's literally doing 10 frames per second unplayable. Well, I installed it, downloaded it, updated the drivers, everything for the first time. I am an inverted player, mate, all the time. It's a big joke when I'm streaming and shit. Always, mate. Up for down, down for up. Every time. It's sacrilege if you don't do it. So I got the Alienware app, pissed about. I started the game, mine ran absolutely fine, at least 30 frames per second, playable. Okay, I'm on a mouse and keyboards just basically to see. I'd no interest in playing the game. If I was, I'd set my controller up. So I basically then got into the plane. I was on the island, pissing about, went into the plane, jumped out, parachuted out, walked around the island, couldn't find the run button, was just pissing about, picking guns up. I actually finished 57th, right? 57th out of 100, and I only finished 57th because I couldn't run to the bloody island cut-off, because the island progressively gets smaller. I didn't know the map button, I didn't know where it was, so I was pissing in the wind, to be fair, but I was just testing it. So I was trying to get it, and I died. So I ended up coming 57th out of 100. And get this, I never saw another human being, I never fired a bullet, nothing. And I ended up 57th. But what I was testing it, and getting back to the story, it ran fine on mine. So then I messaged Ricky and I said, look, something's wrong with your Alienware, because mine ran perfectly fine at default, and I've got my Alienware's one generation down from his. It's got slightly less RAM, and it's got the previous generation of the 2 graphics cards in it. Still a monster machine. So then coming back to the TV last night, I always watch YouTube before I go to bed. I catch up on my subs. So I pressed the home button on my TV controller. Up popped across the bottom, and I'd not done anything, pressed anything or anything. Everything about my Alienware, every video that I've got on it, every picture I'd got on it, was all across the bottom. I just literally I thought, what's that? Clicked it, I could watch every video, every picture, I'd done nothing. And I just thought, holy shit. Crazy. And I will mention the swear word of headphones. You know, guys, I live in a flat, and at late at night I like watching movies. The only headphone set I've not got is a Bluetooth headset. And I've always said to you guys, I can't get my telly to use headphones because I like to be kind to my neighbours. Well, I can now buy a Bluetooth headset for this TV, and I can't wait. And I'm actually going to get one, I think, next week. I probably won't do an unboxing, and I won't do a reveal, because you guys are probably sick of my headphone fetish. So anyway, I'll tweet them, but fair play to Stephen Aiden for the Cranky Show. Mate, good effort. Cheers, Andy. Appreciate it, mate. Thank you for still supporting the show. Hello, Poz. Is that from last night still? Hello, Chris. Right, shall we carry on now? Actually, the lighting's just about bang on, actually. He says. Not being able to see a bloody thing. Probably I might just knock it up to full, actually, because there's no point struggling in the fucking dark, is there? Let's be honest, why piss about in the dark when you don't need to? Well, that's made a fat lot of fucking difference, that has, hasn't it? Jesus Christ, man. Okay. Obviously, you guys have played this. If I need help, I'll ask for it. Because I'm no doubt going to need help. Like, nah. Oh, oh, cheers. You waited 5 minutes to tell me that then. You couldn't have just said that when I first got up there in the dark then. You dick. I will say it's a beautiful game. Why ain't the little animal creature or whoever it is getting in it? I'm pressing cross, I'm pressing shoulder button, I'm pressing trigger. Or do I climb on it? No? Any idea why she's just not going into this hole? Seriously? Is it me being completely stupid? Guys, I'm stood at that hole. I'm pressing left. I'm pressing circle, light it, triangle, won't go in, square, cross, right trigger, left trigger. Oh, got it. Left trigger. After all that. Lighting's gorgeous. I will say it's a lovely looking game. Definitely. Sure, not the same without you, Toz. I know people have probably said it already, but I just want to let you know from a long-time listener. Cheers, Gareth. Don't panic, mate. It's not... Don't... Don't panic. Not completely giving up yet. Just settling down for all the morons and idiots to disappear and get bored, if they ever will. This is gorgeous looking. And I'm going to have to get up and shut my windows in a minute because some fucking moron's got a fire. I hate summers. I'm a right miserable twat at summer. I really am. I hate summer. I hate hot nights. I hate late lighted nights. You've got to have your windows open. And them idiots, then people just fucking start doing fires at about 5 o'clock at night. And yes, I'm a miserable old git. I have my prerogatives. I am allowed to do that. But seriously, it's like, ooh. Toz's Fortnite got a release date. I got an email asking they asked me if I wanted a review actually, and I was tempted to get it because I know a few of you enjoyed the stream. You wrote to me and told me that stream was pretty cool, and I must admit I quite like the look of it. I think it was soon, if I'm not mistaken. I know that I'll have to have a look. I think the email is still in my inbox because I was going to write and say yeah, I'll have a code if there's one going spare. Oh my god. How gruesome. Hiya, David. Just realised how gruesome that is. Not very nice, is it? To be quite honest. Okay, can I just say now, I like this, by the way. I like the cleverness of it. I love shit like this where you've got to start thinking a bit. I really do like this already. Keep forgetting to press... I think it could have given you a little bit more control help than just not to figure shit out yourself completely. Although I suppose that's what's making it, really, isn't it? OCD lad lot. How many of you that played this game turned around and shut that door? Tell me now. It's just normal shit. It's like when I play GTA. You know, when I play GTA and I just like driving around in the car, do you know that I actually just drive around that game properly obeying the road rules, like stopping at the traffic lights and stopping at the junctions? And I don't actually drive in real life. I can't stand Unravel, Carl. I reviewed it on the show. And I'll tell you why if you wish to know. The controls were fucking appalling. Some of the worst controls I've ever seen in a video game. And the sad thing about that, the game was fantastic to look at, fantastic to play. But the controls were so twitchy, and to a point it was fucking bordering on obscene. It was awful, and I was really disappointed about that. Because I really enjoyed the game. I thought it looked beautiful. But Christ, them controls were awful. When you got to jump in the puddles, and I'll tell you when it was early in the game, and I'll remember it because it drove me up the fucking wall. It was early when you'd got a very small little ramp, and you'd got to pull a box or something to rest on the ramp so you could climb on the ramp and jump. And then there was the other one where you jumped in the tree or something and tried to get. Jesus fucking Christ, was that impossible. It was ridiculously difficult. Yeah, but that... I mean, this game I'm playing now looks like a challenge. Okay? Looks a challenge. Unravel wasn't a challenge. It was a fucking chore. Totally let down by controls. Okay, so we have a puzzle. What am I doing wrong? Can I move this? No, I'm going to have to shut the windows in a minute because there's people outside that are doing my head in. So I can't get up there. So... what about... no, you can get up there. Reminded me of Mega Drive platforms. Yeah, I don't mind. I'll tell you something, guys. This is shocking, and I meant to be... if I'd have been on the show for the last week, I'd have probably mentioned it. I got really into watching documentaries or stories about the new Sonic that's due out. You know, the remake of Sonic, going back to old school, but being remade and looking absolutely fantastic. The only Sonic I've ever played in my life is like the very first one. I think all of us did at that age, because it was just fantastic. I've got a feeling I've got to go back. If I'm doing wrong, you can tell me in a minute. And I watched this documentary and I was thinking, that is just fantastic. I thought that is truly amazing. And I thought, you know what? And I actually might buy Sonic, the remake. I don't think I'm struggling here, guys. I've got to use a bit of brain power. Quick answer, no spoilers. I'll ask for help if I am stuck. But you know, have I got to go in the other room where I've just come back, or is it something I've got to do in here? That's all I need to know. Is it in here I've got something to do, or is it in that other room I've got something to do? It'll just save time for the stream, just for me pissing about in the same room all the time. I wonder. Nope. I'm guessing it's going to be back in here, isn't it? It's got to be, hasn't it? It just looks too bare a room to be doing anything. Right. So, I'm guessing I've got... my way of thinking is this plank. Unless I'm missing something really obvious, like an opening down here that I can't see. You see now. Okay. We are getting to a point where we are stuck. Or should I rephrase that? I'm stuck. You can't pull that, can you? That just grips, just climbs. There's got to be something with this plan. What about... is this a full price title? Yeah, this is a big game, this is, James. Massive, mate. This has been getting rave reviews, this has. Well, I don't know if it's a full price, though, mate. No, I get what you mean now. No, I don't think it is, mate. I think it's about... I might be wrong. I'm guessing the room will tell you what prices it's running at in the Xbox store and the PlayStation store. Right then, guys. I've had enough. Tell me what I've got to do in here. It's just to move the stream alone. Somebody, I must have played this. What have I got to do? And I've just realised, by the way, the tramp that I am, I've still got yesterday's Smile More t-shirt on. But I play the rules of men. Men are allowed to wear shirts 2 days running. That is the law. Oh, come on. The lighting's gorgeous, isn't it? Let's be honest. I mean, she grips, if it's a she or whoever it is, she grips onto there, cannot climb. She cannot pull that. She cannot jump on that. She can't set fire to the paper. and looking around, there's nothing high up. That can't be moved. My guess that that's lit up to show you the plank at the back. I'm struggling, guys, unless I'm missing a totally hidden... Oh, wait a minute. I've had an idea. Nope. But what about... There was a box in the other room, weren't there? I don't think this is it, but it's just my... Oh, wait a minute. Right, I'm just going to try something into the room before somebody gives me the answer. Not missing anything, am I? Even though, what's this intriguing little game? This is the very famous Little Nightmares. Fucking hell. And it's a pain in the ass at the minute because I'm stuck. But I think the room may help me in a little while. Just hang fire with the solution if somebody's got it, guys. Is there any good quiz games out for the PS4, Toz, or anyone else like a good question game? I think old school. I think Trivial Pursuit's available, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty certain. Good evening, Alan. It's a beautiful evening in sunny Derbyshire. All the windows are still open, but this game's a pain in the ass and I'm stuck already. And I've got a feeling that going back is not the way forward. Pardon the pun. Wait a minute. Can she get up there? Thought it looked like we could get up there, and there's like a plank up there. I bet it's something really obvious that I'm missing. It's got to be. Games like this do this to you, don't they? Anybody who's not finished the game can... I'll tell you what we'll do then. Don't somebody give the solution unless I ask for it properly. And I'm not asking for it yet, but what about you guys throw some ideas up? You're watching me play it, you see that I'm stuck. You're seeing what I'm seeing if you've never played it. Can you open the fridge call? That was my thinking. And I'm sure I've seen somebody play this game from the start. On, you know, the videos I was saying that I watched. I'm sure they opened the fridge as well. But the controls are a bit weird. I'll just explain the controls, right? Basic controls. So you've got the lighter. Lighter's on the circle or it's on the R3 button. You've got jump with cross. You've got nothing happening with square. You've got nothing happening with triangle. Nothing with L1. Nothing with R1. Left trigger ducks you down. Right trigger is the action button. And by that, I mean if I right trigger there, she'll grab on. Anything to do with that LPG canister on top of the box? I didn't see that. Have I missed something? You see the fridge, I can grab hold of it. There. But pulling it, obviously can't move it. I can't pull it on the front, I don't think. She doesn't grab it on the front. She only grabs it on the side. Oh, I thought I'd just had a brainwave then. I've just realised something as well. The whole screen's tilting slightly. Are we on a boat? We're on a boat. Where's the land? Where the lantern is, there's a gas canister on top. Oh, well spotted, Mr. Jamesy. Let's go and have a look. I did notice something on there. Let's go. I like this, throwing ideas up. This makes a good stream, this does. This is different. So, I know what you mean. There, look. I don't think it was a gas... Oh, no, I meant... No, you mean on top of there. Yeah, that's what my feelings was. But the only thing I can do is grip. You can't climb. She'll only rise up. Look, that's all I can do. So she'll grip there. I'm pressing the right trigger. As soon as I let it go, she lets go. Now I can come on here and put the lighter. And she'll grip, but the lighter goes out. But she cannot climb. Now I was thinking, can we light something? But nothing she does with the lighter does anything. That's ducking down. I mean, she grabs on, does nothing. She can climb up here, put the lighter, but she can't do anything. I don't think she can't. Square does something. Look. What does square do? So yeah, I'm struggling to figure it out. I mean, my personal opinion, I mean, I'll give you what my initial thought was going to do. I thought I was going to come behind here, press right trigger, push the plank over, pick the plank up and put the plank across there, and then get onto the gas canister and light it. Light the rubbish you're standing on. You can't do it. Nothing happens, lot. At least I'm... Oh, wait a minute. Nope. Can you move the box on your left closer? This box. If I press right trigger there, she climbs, I think. She's holding on to the ridge, look. That's all she can do. Lantern looks like it must be involved. Lantern's stuck. Look, doesn't move. Push, pull. Push, pull. Push, pull. Don't think she can get on it. Nope. Can you move the lantern? No, I'm like this, guys. We're all trying. At least I'm not being completely retarded and it's not my fault. At least everybody's seeing what I'm seeing. Oh, come on. It's intriguing. I think we're all going to enjoy it when we figure it out. That's for sure. I've got a feeling, right, guys, let's be fair. I think let's all work this out. I don't think there's nothing we can do in this room yet. I think I've exhausted it. Unless it's something right in front of my nose that I'm missing completely.
I don't know that.
Oh, shut up. Real Madrid game is over and telly is crap, so this is all I've got. Oh, David, don't make it sound like you're being forced, mate. Jesus. This is all I've got. I do apologise if it's not up to your evening's entertainment. You make it sound like it's torture. We're all trying to figure this puzzle out between us. You did. You made it sound such a chore, David. I do apologise, mate, if my streams aren't entertaining enough for you. This is a ball ache, isn't it? To say the least. I mean, that fridge just... I'm with you guys. I do need help, definitely, Dave. We're all stuck now. We've all had a go. If you want to give us all a tip now, I think we'll all accept help to get us through this. Because what it might do, it just might learn us some mechanics. Wife's watching Hollow. Hollow so beats the hell out of that. Hollyoaks, God, my wife used to be into that, and I must admit she made me get into it, and all the ex-wife. And I only used to watch it because there was some... Fridge. Fridge, what about the fridge? We've tried it, we've tried pulling it, we've tried pushing it. I can't open it, look. Come on, Davy boy, tell us, put us out of his misery. We all figured out it was the fridge, but we didn't know what we've got to do. So come on, tell us. Put us out of bloody misery. It's going to be something obvious. You can actually give me the full solution to get out of this room if you wish. Because we've been here for a good 10 minutes now. And everybody's given some thoughts. We ain't pushing it, are we? I'm jumping to see if grip... I can't jump and grip on it. I mean, is that the handle to... Oh, wait a minute. Oh, fucking hell. I've done it. You'll never guess, guys. What did I tell you? What did I tell you? It's going to be something really fucking easy. And do you know what it was? I wasn't pulling. I did everything. I gripped it, I pulled left, I pulled right, I pushed forward. I didn't pull towards me, and I figured out that was the handle. And now this is the bit I've seen. It's the ladder to get me up there. Yeah, that was clever. It was worth the wait. And I figured it out myself. You're not having that one. What's all them creepy crawlers? I love the lighting, it's gorgeous. Have you, David, before we go any further, have you finished it? Just so if we do get stuck, you can obviously give us some cryptic clues. Oh shit, here we are again. Stuck again. Oh no, we're not. I've figured out to pull this time, guys. So have you, obviously, David, if you have finished it, then let me know. Oh. What the fuck? Whoa. Are they leeches? Ugh. I think I'm dead. You're 2 hours in. Okay. Them leeches ate me, I think, so I turned my lighter off accidentally. Please don't have a shit save point. That's good news, guys. That's real good news. So it's taken an hour and a half to open the fridge. Come on, boys. I figured it out in the end. None of you boys come up with the solution, so don't give me that hassle. Oh, shit. Yeah, don't give me that. Come on. I figured it out myself in the end. Look at the beautiful shimmering light from my fish tank. I might turn it to blue light in a minute and see what it looks like. Shit. I don't think I'm going to piss about with that this time. If we knew you wasn't pulling the fridge, somebody should have said. Oh, you're not having that one, I'm sorry. No, wasn't my fault. You know we're going to be stuck here for 5 minutes now, don't you? Trying to work out where we've got to jump. You know that, don't you? Because the lighting and camera angles, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Jesus Christ. Kinda obvious. Get out. I saw you all shouting to pull the fridge door open. Yeah, I was inundated with the comments for pushing the fridge door open. Must be that dodgy cheat controller. This controller's good, James, let me tell you, mate. It's come in handy, I must say. It's come in handy a couple of times. It's great for Diablo, for my style of gameplay at the minute in Diablo. I'm loving it on there. There was another game I was playing the other day that it's working its magic. It's the buttons underneath that are good. Because I've not got it set up as a cheaty controller as such. I've got it as it's on its basic controls, but what the basics do for it, the buttons underneath act as the R, like the button underneath on this side acts for the R1 and vice versa for the L1. So on Diablo, my spells are set up at the minute where it's a bit clawy, it gives you cramp after a while, because I have to have the right trigger pressed all the time and the R shoulder pressed all the time. Well, because it gets a bit clawy and a bit crampy, what I can now do is put my middle finger and keep it pressed underneath. So like this, like now, if I don't want to press the R shoulder button to crouch down, I can just do that. And that's underneath. And that is far more comfy because my natural grip is under there and they're right on the grip point. It's a good controller. Very good. Is it worth 90 quid? Probably not, no. You know my feelings on expensive controllers. I think it's bullshit, to be fair. Oh, look at the lighting, man. Fucking hell. Oh, shit. Don't sit here gloating about the light. Get your brain in gear and go. I should have put the lighter on. I don't like platforming bits like this, so I've got to admit. You know, things on a timer and on a fucking ledge, I've got to say. Oh, that was cool. Like, you're on a timer and you're on, like, shitty ledges. I hate shit like that. It gets me fucking annoyed. By the way, Benji, are you still in the room? Oh, now it's telling me if I hold square, I can fucking sprint. Thanks for the no. Oh, you bastard. Oh, jump too early. Fuck. Whoa. Oh, how cool's that? It's a good little game, this is, I must admit. It's quite pleasant. Not bad. Quite clever as well. Good evening, John. How the hell are you this evening? Hi, Mark. I must have some record going, by the way. I was thinking this. I've like streamed every day for like a week. Okay, so that looks like it's electrified. Does it not? Yep. So what we're going to do is we're going to shut this door because my OCD, not only is it going to shut the door. See? That's why you do OCD shit. I'm not going to be able to reach it though, am I? I've no need to use the right stick. I have brains without the right stick. Like interactive TV. Bollocks. Took me ages. I've got... You see, I am well up on puzzle platformy type games. And I am quite intelligent. I know that might not... Oh, bollocks, he says, keep falling off here. I've got an idea, though. See, I've already figured this out, I think. You see? Because puzzle brains, although the camera angle is really shit. Oh, bollocks, I didn't know you could throw it, but that'll do. Pick it up. Camera handles are really shit though, aren't they, on this? Bollocks about apart from fridges. Oh, fuck off. Okay, we'll stick at one. Why the fucking hell have I come back in here? What's the point of coming back in here? Am I missing something? Right, I'll try and answer questions. What AAA title are you most looking forward to next, mate? How far away is The Last of Us 2? The Last of Us 2 is August 28th. You can pre-order that now for some decent deals, actually, if you look round. Everybody's Golf is mine next. I just cannot wait for that. That can't come quick enough. Games I'll probably pick up in between. I think I might pick up Wipeout. I was talking last night about Wipeout. Why is it making me go up there? I don't think I have to go up there, do I? You are doing what I did. Sometimes it's not that hard and don't overthink it. Yeah, David, I think that's what I've just realised, mate. You know I'm trying to get on that train, don't you? No, I'll ask if I'm stuck, mate. I'll just basically say, look, I'm stuck. Hello, guys, come and join my life. Oh, go away. I hate people that are in streams. Yeah, I'd like a £500 Amazon voucher, mate. Chuck it my way. Why are we going to leave this stream, my stream, for my podcast to come and win something in your... No, thanks. Go and enjoy yourself in your stream. Nice one. Probably going to be asking for your help in a minute, Davey boy. Yeah, watch everybody jump out this stream now and go and win that £500. And if you win it, come back and then donate it. Yeah, donate it. Go and win it. Donate it. Donation buttons below. I'll expect it later. Thank you. Interesting. Like I think I saw another thing like that as well that made me chuckle. About there was somebody put in the stream about can you please? I think they put something like I've clicked subscribe onto your stream. Can you now go on mine and subscribe and get me to 1,000 subscribers? Well, yeah, I'd like 1,000 subscribers, thanks. I have seen where I think these drawers have something to do with it. Now, why is that drawer that's pulled out all the way but the others don't? Because I think the switch is over there, isn't it? Is that the switch for the... Is this the switch? No, it might not be. See... It's another grippy job. Okay, let's have a wander. Let us have a wander. So we can climb the swings. That's not relevant. That seesaw takes you back in the other room. Now, does that... If I pull that... Ah, right. Think I might have figured it. Up the seesaw, through the hole, click the switch, run through there. Run through, and hopefully this one's empty. I don't get what you mean, Tell. You've lost me. Do you think the timer lasts for that long? There's only one way to find out, boys, isn't there? There's only one. Are you a big fan of the Alien franchise? I'm not, mate, no. Although when I saw the trailer, I did like Prometheus, though. And I think I like Prometheus for the simple reason that I like Prometheus purely because I didn't know the plot. I did not know it was linked to Alien, and I just thought that was really clever. And I think that set it off. Now, obviously, this new film is apparently set way back, and it's when, apparently, it's like the first one again, isn't it? It's like they've found them. I might watch it when it comes on TV or things. It's not something I go to the pictures for. Right, we're going to try this, boys. I've got a feeling we can run right through here. We shall find out. Fingers crossed. Here we go. Are you ready? Go. I don't think it's going to do this far. Not when you run into the fucking wall, it's not. Such simplicity. Overthinking. Yep. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. Shit. Oh, shit. That was a complete fluke as well. I didn't realise you could jump up there. This is reminding me a little bit of Inside. Yeah, it is. I didn't get to play Inside, I must admit. But that was I was thinking of that earlier. I actually did. It was the first time ever I've done in my life, because obviously having my own podcast and stream shit, I don't usually watch big streams for the things, but I actually watched Jacksepticeye play the entire version of that Inside completely, because I enjoyed it so. I thought it was just a great game. I was intending to actually buy it and play it myself. Oh, balls to that. I'm standing about like a twat jumping. Oh yeah, Benji didn't answer. Not a bad thing compared to a great game. No, I agree. Definitely. Beautifully designed this is. It's very clever. Very clever, very nicely done, I must admit. And it's just easy going, isn't it? Let's be fair. bollocks. The good old miss jump. Oh, press the jump button, Dukes, that'll work. And again. Bear with me. Watched Jacksepticeye play a game the other day, stopped watching after 30 things. Jacksepticeye is a very individualistic thing. You'll either... I think he's a decent guy, I must admit. And I mean, I will say I've not watched him for a long time, though, I will admit that. But when I was into it, when I was talking about it on the podcast, some of his content was great, but I do get why people could quite easily do what you do, Shindo. I just... What was that all about? Yeah, I do get that you could quite easily, you know, get a bit pissed off because his shouting can get a bit heavy and a bit monotonous, I must admit. I'm not going to lie. I was the same keeping the button pressed. Yeah, it is climbing. I must admit, I was about to say before I started that climbing thing, some of the button presses are a little bit weird. Still get... Oh, I know what happens here. I remember watching it in a video. I can remember... I think he's hungry and somebody chucks him some food, actually. Should we have a bit of a drink of coffee, guys? Just having a break a second. Oh, God, that's nice. Would you like some light? Alexa, bedroom 50%.
Okay.
There you are. I'm back in all my glory. Did not always like 2D and 3D bits. Yeah, I'm still getting to grips with all the things, I must admit. Ooh. Is that your... It is, mate. This coffee was made... What time is it? It's 20 past 9. We're an hour and 9 into the stream. I made this to the start of the stream, and this is still undrinkable. You couldn't drink this now. You'd burn your mouth. You see that there? That burns my lips. Now, you must have... If you have the lid off... If you have the lid off, it still has a bit of thermal in it, and it probably keeps the drink warm for about half an hour, 40 minutes. Drinkable. Soon as you put your lid on, plastic lid, because it's sealed, and it's got a hatch across the top, that drink will stay, and I don't mean warm, I mean hot, for at least 5 hours, 6 hours, none, without a doubt. And I think I told Ricky the other day, and I meant to say it on one of the shows, I made myself a coffee late one night when I was watching a movie at about 2 a.m. in the morning. Went to bed, completely forgot about it. Got up at around 8 o'clock the following morning. I drank it for my morning coffee. Didn't have to make a coffee. It was that hot. If you want one, guys, they're a gamer's paradise. They really are. They're called Rico Rich. They are stainless steel, double thermal wall, plastic thing. They're about £12.50 on Amazon. Go and search it. Best cup I've ever bought, and they're massive as well. So say if you're taking them out to work in the morning, you could make yourself a drink in that, put the lid on, seal the lid, put it in your car, and you could have it on your office desk all day. Half the day at least, 3/4. One of the best things I've ever bought. Among the... where we are? Among... Is that keep going? I've answered that one. Among the Sleep has the same feel to this. Don't know what that is. Carl... Yeah, I wouldn't say I dislike him, just the shouting. Yeah, he does. It's like, yeah, PewDiePie, mate, can't get on with that at all. Never understood that, period. At all, never understood that. But I always say he's got the Bill Gates syndrome, and he was in the right place at the right time. And I've nothing against the guy at all. I think it's brilliant he makes that kind of money. Well done. I think it's shit hot, and I don't begrudge him it 1 cent of it. Well done. Same as all the vloggers, Roman Atwood and all that. I think it's shit hot what they do. I sit and watch them. I don't feel jealous. I don't moan. I don't want to piss and moan on the forums or on the things. And they make thousands, hundreds upon thousands they make. And I think it's great. I think it's really brilliant. And I was joking the other night that I actually got my second YouTube check about 3 weeks ago. I meant to check, actually, just for a bit of fun. I joked on the stream last week, my first YouTube money took four years, and my second one took 8 months. So it's a bit of success, bit of jumping, bit of speed. What you really want, though, is you want the Roman Atwoods, who currently makes, he's got 2 channels, 10 million subscribers on each, by the way. One of the channels is Prank Channel. Stopped broadcasting 18 months ago. He hadn't had a video on his prank channel for nearly 2 years. That hit 10 million subscribers 2 weeks after his main channel. He currently makes, I think, if I'm not mistaken, around $180,000 per month just from YouTube on one of his channels, and he has 2 at 10 million. He obviously doesn't put videos on there. I am, mate. We'll have to try and get... in all honesty, I tell you what I would really like. So I was looking at this the other day, and I'm not one for numbers and figures. You do feel good when you get people watching and shit. Of course you do. You feel like you're not wasting your time. I noticed I'm on about 700 subscribers on YouTube. Now, with all these going to YouTube, I'd like to hit 1,000. I think that's a nice landmark. If I got to 1,000 subscribers, I think that would be really cool. I would. I think that'd be brilliant. And I was joking the other day to somebody, do I get a play button for 1,000 subscribers? What I could do is, if I get 1,000 subs on YouTube, I could print my own and make it like a brass one or a lead one and paint it all lead coloured. That would be cool, wouldn't it? So if I get 1,000 subs on YouTube, I'll print a 3D printer play button and paint it lead, and I'll do a subscriber. I'll do a video and thank all my subscribers. You play as a toddler, worked out puzzles, trying to find out where your mother. Oh right, is that other game you was talking about, Carl? Okay, we're stuck. I do believe. No, there's a thing up here, I think. Treat myself. Yeah, I'll make a lead play button, but I need 1,000 subscribers, so you all need to go and click subscribe and get other people to do it. I've always wondered, actually, and it is an interesting mechanic, as we've always said. YouTube's a very funny animal. It's kind of like YouTube. It's like a kind of like iTunes, isn't it? And it's like I think I've got to jump across there. Like, how do these channels grow so quickly? Do you know what I mean? Because when you hear all these popular channels on YouTube, how do they grow? Oh, I didn't think that was it. Oh, you know, because I've seen these big ones talk about numbers and subscribers, and it's like they've shown the analytics of it all. Like in the first, they felt themselves getting popular, and they then went to. And they then went to, like, they got to 1,000, and then when they hit 1,000, it was at 5,000 pretty quickly. And then when they got to 5,000, it was like 10,000. You know, and it's just like that. And it's just, how do you do it? Like, mine's stagnated. I say stagnated. Mine's increased from 500 to 700 in the last 3 months, I think. So I've gained like 200 in 3 months. But when do you get that big push? When do, you know... It's just intriguing. Yeah, I think I'm stuck a bit, Davey, again. I know I've got to get across there. I think I've got to jump onto that thing. Oh, yeah, I've just read... Benji, the only reason I wanted... I was going to say something to you. I tried the 3DS stuff last night. Gave up, mate. Gave up. I looked at all... I just couldn't believe what I had to do. And in the end, I just thought, fuck that. Couldn't be bothered. Couldn't be bothered. I watched about 4 videos. I was intrigued just because it's a long time since I've messed about with stuff like that, and I was intrigued to see how it went. I just thought, nope, not happening. No way am I doing that. Howdy. Put that. Can't grab that, can I? Davey, quick answer before I do it, because I've died once. Is it a matter of jumping across there? Am I missing it? Am I just missing it? Just do homebrew through sand. Yeah, homebrew was easy enough. Homebrew was only 3 files. No, mate, get into that bit. That part is easy. I'm getting loads of messages now. So is it a jump across there? Yes or no? Just answer me while I'm stood here having a drink. Do I have to run and jump across there? It just saves time. Yes, run and jump onto that thing. Okay, thank you. I'll do that in a second. Although... yeah, oh yeah, because it's rocking the boat, isn't it? Okay. I'll wait for the boat to rock. Okay. Yeah, I only have homebrew. That should do you fine until you want to... No, I was just intrigued, that's all. Because of that thing that Ricky got, I just thought it was... because he was lucky enough to get all that stuff on. Everything on it. And it looks really cool. And I just wanted to look and have a play with it. Not necessarily use it. Yeah, I only have homebrew. No, of course I don't. You know I don't. I was just intrigued. I saw Ricky show me his that he got off Gumtree, and I thought it was pretty ingenious. It's years since I've seen that kind of stuff. And it is intriguing. But when I went to see the videos on how it's done, I thought, Jesus Christ, forget that. Okay, now what, boys? Do I do? Oh, no, I just jump across there. I've just climbed too high. Oh, balls. Yeah, I mean, like I said, when I was just intrigued watching the videos, and when I watched it, like, the 3 files for the homebrew was literally that. 3 files, 5 minutes, piece of piss. Anybody could have done it. But then I went to watch the CFW stuff, and it was late last night. It was, like, you know, really late. But then, like, I'm thinking, oh, 3 files. Then this guy that showed you how to do the next part, I kid you not, he had, like, 15 files for part 1 and part 2. Whoever's speaking Russian, it's a great language. It's a language I've always wanted to speak, but we can't understand you. Oh, bollocks. Please don't start me right at the bottom again. Oh, you are fucking kidding me. That is a shit. Howdy, Enage. That is a really shit. We've just had really good save points when I've died, and this one just is a piss take. You think it would be a bit quicker, wouldn't you, that save point? I'll tell you what it is, by the way, if you see me struggling and jumping, guys, it's not me being fucking absolutely useless. What it is, you know when we just heard me and I think it was Chris saying about the controls, the reason it's weird your action button is the right trigger, but your action button is the right trigger, and when you jump, you have to use the right trigger as your action button. No, Luke, I'm not. Yeah, I am, mate. It's been intriguing. We're having a good laugh, actually. You know the door of the fridge early in the game, where you had to pull the fridge door open? This entire room has sat and spent like 15, 20 minutes stuck on the fridge door, and nobody told me to pull it open and climb up the fridge. It was quite funny to watch. If you get a chance, go back and watch the stream. So you can be able to help me. You finished this, Luke, can't you? You're not going nowhere now, mate. You can help me now, because we're stuck. Oh, I've just been stuck. Although this is just a matter of running and jumping. But the fridge was hilarious, mate. It really was. Yeah, the running and grabbing malarkey is like that, then jumping in mid-air and grabbing with the right trigger is weird. It's still a mechanic. It's not normal in your brain to do it. I didn't ask. Get lost, Davey. I'm not having that, mate. Not at all. That's rubbish. Right then, Luke. I've just oh, bollocks. Again, right trigger bullshit. Fawn Bambi, I'd like you to translate that into English. I really would. You're probably saying something crazy. Right then, Luke, I'm guessing we switch this on, which pulls this down. We then have this way. Right. Now, I'm guessing that I have to quickly pull it and run. I've just tried that and died, but we shall try again. Oh, fuck off. It's 3D, innit? Nowhere near. I was like 4" this way then. Christ on a bike. Oh, don't say stop. Well, tell me now then. No, I'm doing it wrong. Now what? Oh, right. You can give me a tip why I've got to go back, because this save point's shit. Sorry for slurping this coffee. It's red hot. Right then, wait. I'll work something out then. A point that nobody's made in this game, and nor have I. What is the point? Right. Okay, do it again, but as soon as you set it to come towards you, flick it back the other way. Oh, right. So is it completes its cycle, does it? If you remember right. You're probably wrong. Excuse me. Took me an hour. Don't say that. Bloody hell, people will be leaving the room. Bored. I'd love to know what phone... Oh, shit! Fucking hell. I pressed the square and not the fucking jump button. I'm losing the will to live. What a shit save point this is at, though. Fuck. By the way, guys, my keyboard is on its way. You know the keyboard I spoke on the show a few weeks ago that I supported on Indiegogo that I was super excited about? It's on its way. Tom, I should have sent you... Toz, I should have sent you a blood pressure... Oh, mate, you know I don't... I get really stressed on shit like this. I just lose interest too quickly. Although I will say this has been a really nice, clever game and it's intriguing. I'm not bored yet. Not at all. But I will say things like this. You know, like... Because it's obviously 3D down there and you've got, like, your own perspective. It just does... It gives you no visual clues. Other than real 3D. And real 3D in real time is a pain in the ass. I figured out we're on a boat. Because we're rocking. I think we're on a boat anyway. See there, look. That, to me, for all intents and purposes, looked like they were jumping on the right then. That looked like he was going to land on that box. Not even fucking close, was it? Send it left, then bring it back just before. Yeah, we've already had the answer, Davey, thank you. Because Luke above is the actual very kind gentleman that has supplied this so you lot can see me play it. So give thanks to Luke above. So he's actually finished it. So he's probably going to sit here now and laugh at me getting exceptionally frustrated. Which I already am doing, because I keep falling off this fucking platform. So then, Lukey, oh no, I pressed the wrong button. No, fucking hell. I am getting mad now. I'll tell you what the problem is. I'm doing what I think Dave said earlier. I'm actually... Yeah, you're right, Davey. Spot on. That's what you meant earlier. I'm getting it now. It's getting a ball like... Because I'm conscious of the action button being the trigger, it's like embedded in your brain that you've got your finger pressed on that all the time. That's why I'm making the mistakes with jumping. Yes, Luke. Honestly, mate, that's why I'm doing it. Because we've just been discussing it before you came in the room. It's all about the right trigger being the action button. I think that's a bit strange and a bit alien. Oh, fuck off. I'm getting bored now. You can tell I am. I'm trying to rush. I'm not concentrating. I'm talking. And I am getting bored. But yeah, it's the right trigger. We were discussing it earlier, Luke, that it's like... I think if it was crossed, like we're all used to or something, but having the right trigger as the action is very strange. But as you all know, in games like this, frustration and rushing are the two recipes for utter fucking disaster. We all know that. And in time, the more you get frustrated, the more you struggle with it. Then you try and rush the fucking thing, so that adds to the pain in the ass thing. Such as this, look. You've done this like 4 or 5 times, so you know what's coming. I just want to work something out. Wait a minute. Right. So we are right now then. The point is this then. You have to have the right trigger pressed at all times to stay gripping on. So that is the point. To answer your question, John, I'm a massive Loco Roco fan. I finished it about 4 times. Originally, it's one of my favourite games of all time. So I would highly recommend that you get it. Definitely. Fawn Bambi has actually put English in now. Crooked Cave, whatever. I'm guessing you'll have translated that, Fawn. And the translator's not worked. I'd love to speak Russian, I really would. Whenever anybody asks and says it's the language that you'd really like to learn, Russian, would love it. Would absolutely love it. Off to play on Xbox for a bit. We'll jump back on later if you're still on. I should be on, like, 'cause I normally, when I get a bit pissed with this, I'll sit and have a yak to you boys. I know people like me. We're having a chat about gaming and stuff. It's not all about streaming. And I tell you now, if I don't get past this bit, this could be when I'm having a break in the next 2 seconds. See again, look. The jump is just way off. Right then. I'll shut up a minute and try it. Marco, oh God, look, we've got one in the room. Room's starting to get some weird folk in, innit? I'm really pleased for you. I'd like a bit myself, Marco. It's been a while. Okay. So, we're saying then, I'll click this first, get this done. So we reckon we pull the switch. Oh, I'm an animal lover too. Yeah, I'm an animal lover. It's been a long time, Marco, believe me. A hell of a long time. So then, Lukester, we're talking, do we pull it towards us? As soon as we pulled it towards us, we pull it back away from us and then go? Is that what we're saying? Or do we pull it left first, then right? I'm waiting on your instruction, Luke. You're the one that's finished this. Let's just go round and round and lose his mind and lose his mind. Okay, yeah, without jumping. Good thinking. So we're saying then we pull it back there, Let go, and then we do that. Gotcha. The awkward fat man. Are you using a translator, Fawn? Right, so we're saying this. We're going to get it back to central in a minute. I'm going to centralise it. So let's get it back to there. Right, okay. We think we've figured it. And then I've got to fucking remember to run and jump as well. And also, we've got to remember we're jumping about there, aren't we? Nicely shaven or Jackson 5. I'm easy, tell. Easy. It's been that long, mate. I don't think I'd fucking care, to be fair. Oh no, we need to bring it right back. Fuck you. Oh no, David. Oh no, boy. Oh shit, I shouldn't have climbed this though. Get in there. You know the master prevails in the end. You know it. You all know it. I'm toying with you. You know I am. Bollocks. Well, you're certainly making the room entertaining, Marco, if nothing else, mate. Oh, bollocks, I shouldn't have done that, should I? Fuck. Shit. Shit, shit, shit. Is the word. I wonder if you reset it if you go out. I hope you do. And it's not going to, is it? Or is it? Is it? It wants to, because I think you have to make steps. Does it? Fuck. Oh, that is a ball ache, man. Thank you, Marco. I love you too. Thank you for cheering the room up. I've had a shit day, mate, to be honest. Are you really Italian? Flirt some Italian out if you're Italian. We've had all sorts in here. We've had Spanish and all sorts. Oh, bollocks, I jumped too early. Boom. Okay, just fall on your ass then. I actually pressed fuck all then to get into the options. Not even close. Not even close to the options button. Like, what the fuck? Oh, we've got some more foreigners in now. What else? What other languages? Why have we suddenly broadcasting to foreign people? I wonder how people find the channels. Do they just scan YouTube? Is that it? Long time since I've actually gone and watched other streams. Because I'm so busy with my own shit. What language is that one? Give us a clue on the language. We play the language game. At least it's entertaining. Oh, fuck. Oh, no, good fall. Is that going to keep me alive? We'll have scarces next. That is a foreign language. Well done, Marco. Thank you very much. Se la ficha alla I'm going to crap at Italian. Se la ficha avessi a dente a casa sarebbe una spontial. What does that mean? I think Marco was... Tozzy's very big overseas. I must be. But that is a beautiful language, Italian. Oh, please tell me it's not put me way back. Please tell me I'm not. I'm telling you now, guys, if I'm way back here, I'm fucking done. Why has it put me back at these leeches? Did I do well, Marco? Shall I try again? I'm trying to... Oh, look where I am, guys. Why am I right back here? Teodoro. Why the fuck am I back here? Tell me. Luke, get in and answer this question. Why the fuck has it put me way back here? Because I'm telling you now, you know me and restarting shit don't go together. This is fucking bullshit that's put me right back here. And it's now dark. That is such bullshit. Even the room's saying it's bullshit. What the fuck? And let's just make it a bit harder and make it fucking dark. Oh, I've heard good things about this game, but that is utter bullshit, guys. You've got to admit that yourselves. Come on. And it's only the fact I've done this about fucking 10 times that I know what I'm doing in the dark. Do we... But that's not even there. Guys, I think we've got to agree this is a bit bullshit, innit? Do you remember Italian football on Channel 4? Love the intro song. God, can I remember that? No, I didn't reload the checkpoint, mate. I just dropped off a ledge. What I did, I jumped and I dropped right off the ledge and went right down. You having to start the stream? I don't know if that must be you then, James, because I don't think anybody else... Sometimes, mate, on here, that when you start the stream early on, it actually... It does fart. What the stream is, or this game is... I'm going to jump, look, and die. Yeah, bullshit. Where's it going to put me then now? I'll tell you what, only this kind of shit could happen to me. You know my saying, fall in a bag of tits, I'd come out sucking my thumb. Your uncle was born in California. You see, I'm back here, look. The game, yeah, it's bollocks, look. Right, what it was, these safes, look. Luke, it's crazy. Like, should I even be here? Have I broke the game? What I did, I think, what I obviously thought I had to do is these two safes that were falling down here, down the big hole, I think I pushed that one over, and I think I should have grabbed the other one as it went up. But I fell down the hole and landed here. Oh, bollocks, James, go away. Nice one, though. I mean, I think I've actually broke the game. I think I fell down this hole when I shouldn't have done, and it's fucking broke it. There's no light, because if you think I've gone across and I'm trying to go up, right? Oh, you remember. Save the day, then. Come on. Luke's going to save the day. I haven't broke it. There's a fucking means to this madness. As he sips coffee and wait for some more foreign language. I want some more. I want to know what that is. Can you... Yeah, we can go to the right. Over to the right, Luke. It takes you where we've just been, look. Takes you to the room with the leeches, and this was fucking ages ago. And then, when you get through here, look, you're back in the room that you came, when you came into the stream. We're back here. And when we was pulling, we had to climb right up here, look, to get the levers. Le Seirendo no Chio... What? Chio? I don't know that one. I can't say that one. Why is it in caps? Oh, I know why, you dicks. We go through here, don't we? It's turn the power off. It's turn the power off. Figured it out. I've done it. Keep your hair on. The master's figured it out. Don't worry. Normal service resumed. Fucking run! I love your Italian language. I do not speak a foreign language, Marco, but I will try, mate. Is it really shit? Cranky's international. I can talk like Holland, talk with plums in mouth, like that. We talk with plums from Holland, with Ruud Gullit and the new manager. With plums from Holland and the canals and the boats. Run, you fucking idiot. As they always talk with plums. This is not doing my back any good, guys, by the way. I'm going to have to get comfy in a minute. Fucking run. We've not figured that one out. The person called Ever. We've not picked that one out. Hey, Jamster, what do you think of City Skylines just got Xbox One? Jamster, I actually, when I was just talking earlier, if you was in the stream, I actually was pissing about with my Alienware yesterday, reinstalled the drivers and shit, and it needs, Windows needs reinstalling, it really does. And I actually put City Skylines on. Jump, you prick, jump, you prick, jump, you prick. See voila. See voila. So yeah, City Skylines is a fantastic game. I would rate City Skylines as them people that don't like fucking Civ and all that, the deepness of all the city builders and shit like that. City Skylines is basic. Although I had about 10 minutes on it and I got way out of hand very quickly. But it's a great game. Be interested to see how it played on the Xbox One, if I had an Xbox One anymore. Oh my god, I've got a fucking trophy, the second one. See voila. Yes, something. Am I right? I've got to move my cushions because my back is fucked. Oh, that's better, boys. Bit of comfort. But the room's filling up. What time is it? Alexa, what time is it?
The time is 9:57 p.m.
Apologies for Alexas. I got loads of emails yesterday from people pissing and moaning that my stream was switching their Alexas on. Oh my god, what is that lot? Big into the Dead Zone book, guys. You know, I was speaking on the stream to the night. Anybody that was in the room there, I did go and get the book that was recommended by one of you guys, and I started that for about 40 minutes. But then I did go and get... sorry. I did go and get... now, do I go up? Do I go through the door? I'm going up. I got Dead Zone. It's just been released on Audible. So I went and got Dead Zone, and what I really fucking highly recommended if you do Audible, guys... James Franco's the narrator, and he does a bang-up job on it as well. Fucking really good. But James Franco does a bang-up job, so if you're on your Audibles and you've got some credit and shit, or go and sign up for free, and no, it's not a plug, no, I don't get nothing for it, it's just me being a normal person. But James Franco reading Dead Zone is awesome. And I listened to about a good 2 hours of that yesterday. And I forgot, actually, it's a long time since I read Dead Zone. Marco, where are you from? I am from the UK, obviously, and a little village called Derbyshire. It's right in the middle, it's in the countryside. Where are you at the minute, Marco? We have a podcast. This is a stream from a podcast that we have in the UK, by the way. I'll do a shameless plug. We're a podcast called Cranky Gamers UK. We've been going 10 years, and I'm the owner of it. So if you do like video games, and you can put up with crazy Englishmen like me, head over to Cranky Gamers UK on iTunes, or whichever podcast app you listen to. But I'm pleased you've stayed. I thought you was coming in just to be crazy, but you've stayed. I'm from Salerno. Salerno, is that in southern Italy? If my geography from way back is anything to go for. Beautiful place, Italy. Remember that key's there, oh, is it for the case? Or is it for that thing in the wall? Salerno. My brother's actually going to visit Rome, and then he's having a holiday around the he's having a cruise around the Med next month, and I think he's going to Rome. He's never been. Abbiamo macini solada frici. He's going to visit the Leaning Tower of Pisa. Oh bollocks! That key's under there, and I need that. I think. I wonder what this key's for. I'm just going to put it in the middle of the room for now. Tell me, you know what's going to happen. I bet I need that fucking key. Okay. Where's your favourite destination, Toz? Where is my favourite destination? If I'd like to travel, I always mention travel on it. The Pisa was born to Napoli. Really? Is that where pizza was actually invented? Napoli, in Naples. My favourite destination, if money was no object, I think I've mentioned on the stream before, I've only ever been abroad once in my life, twice I think with school. Dream destination I think would be a cruise just round the world. I just would love a cruise. But I'd like to go to the Far East. Really intrigues me. I think that's just a brilliant place. Because I just think it's mysterious, and I like the people. The people are so polite and fantastic, and I just think they're a great kind of people. Australia, I'd like to go there, but I know I don't want to say all the cliches like America, because I would actually like to go to America. To be fair, guys, I'd like to go anywhere, to be honest, because, like I say, I've only travelled once in my life, twice, I think. I've got a feeling that picture. I'm going to use my... Oh, no, it's just wallpaper. I'm stuck. Got a feeling we've got to get across there, though, don't you? You don't think the light switch is anything to go by, do you? Should we make a leap for the light switch, for the light? What we're saying, guys, are we jumping to the light and swinging it? Yeah, jump on the light, grab it, swing across, jump on that shelf. That's my feeling. Let's try it. Oh shit, I think that might be right though, but it's another 3D thing. Non pago affitto da faccio play. I have no idea what that is. I'm probably swearing in Italian. I'm probably saying some disgusting language in Italian. Did the football finish, guys? Did Real do it? Did they finish? They scored a goal, I think somebody's... Oh, you're not asking me to go up fucking there again, are you? Clearly your streams have an international audience, Toz. Trip abroad under the... honestly, I would love to... I'd love to go abroad. One of the guys who's a friend in the stream, and I've played Diablo with, Ian, he's a teacher in Gibraltar, and he comes on and we play together, and he speaks Spanish and the weird language that Gibraltar people speak, which is crazy ass. They've got their own language. So Gibraltar's lovely, and I actually said to him I'd actually like to come and visit him, and I was planning to go and book a 2 or 3 day to Gibraltar. It's a fantastic language. It is. Italian is a beautiful language. It is. Hello from America. Oh my god, it really is a crazy ass stream tonight. It's getting better. I hope all you new guys are clicking the like and subscribes, by the way, because I stream every night. And the podcast at the weekend, so I hope we're not just getting all these international people in. Luke, if you're in the room, quick question to say fucking about. Do I need to get that key off that table? We'll have a pause. Do I need to get that key off that table? Just to save me arsing about for a while. This is a good game, James. I saw your thing. Torrance, I left a like and subscribe. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I'm trying to get to 1,000. Mia piace prendere lo culo. I have no idea what that is. I need that key. Right, so I'll fuck off and go and get it then. In fact, I think I've got to go the other way, Anna. Oh, fucking don't jump. This right trigger is a real fucking annoying button. And I'll guarantee anybody that plays this game just on watching my stream, I'll tell you now, you're going to get fucking really annoyed with this button. If you get stuck, I'll party chat. Yeah, but you'll be in the stream if you party chat. You do know that, don't you? I've got settings where you're in the stream and you chat. But then again, I think we're doing alright at the minute. I've got to say. You can just answer this question again just to save time because we're enjoying the stream. Was I right in trying to jump across to that light switch? But I'm also saying, there's no way you can't carry this key and jump. Because I've got to keep this right trigger pressed and you can't grab onto anything. You can't jump with the key. I don't care, just shut. You see, am I right in trying to jump across this light switch? Tell me that. No, I don't jump to that light switch. Right. I bet I know what I do. I have to jump on that wallpaper and rip it. Do I? Do I have to jump on the wallpaper and rip it? You don't need to jump. Okay. Right. Let's go back down then. Luke, wise old Luke, is telling us we don't have to jump. So we're going back down and we're going to figure something else out then, guys. Something Euro. It's easy, but you've got to see it. Mate, most of these... Oh, I think I have seen it. This wall's a bit weird. Mate, just let the genius come out every now and again. You know, I might be fucking stupid at times. I hope you are Google translating what you're reading in Italian. No, am I heck? I've already figured it out, thank you, Torrance. I've done it. Oh, don't say that keys fell against there. Thanks for telling me, after I've already figured the fucking thing out. That's twice this game's done that to me. It's come and gave me an instruction, like, 2 minutes after I'd figured it out on my own. Thanks. Well done, game. Oh, it's the mental monkey. It's the mental monkey, look. Go on, do it. You think that monkey's got anything to do with all this shit? Nope. Throw the monkey at the wall on the bottom right. Yeah. Don't, thanks for the help, Torrance, but just give us help when I ask, if you don't mind. There's a few people in the room that's doing it, but it helps to speed the stream along. Okay, I don't think I'm throwing it at the right place, am I? No? Do you mean the door or the wall? I think it's going to be the door, isn't it? It's got to be. I figured out the monkey, though. I knew that monkey had got something to do with it. Okay. She shouldn't have eaten her Weetabix. I'm doing what you said, Torrance, and we're not getting anywhere. It is a beautiful game. It's a great game, Marco. Beautiful game. I'm enjoying it. A bit frustrating at times with the camera angles, but it is a good game. So why aren't we getting anywhere? You can tell us now, Torrance. You can tell me why it's not working now. Aren't you supposed to figure it out yourself? Oh, Griffey, I've been figuring it out myself all night. I've had help once, I think, so far. So don't panic. I'm not getting people to help me get through it all on my own. But if I'm going to sit here on the same puzzle for like half an hour, people in the stream are going to get pretty fucking bored. But I have figured shit out myself all night. I've had help once. But I was just speeding the stream along. And that ain't fucking working, by the way. Unless I'm throwing it against the wrong wall. I'm guessing, my theory is, that's an eye hole, that's a button. I'm guessing that monkey is going to trigger somebody to come on the other side and look through the eye hole and probably open the door. Is that what's going to happen? Oh, Atletico beat Real Madrid 2-1, but Real Madrid go through 2-4. Ah, right, okie doke. So is it Juve and Real in the final? When is the final? Is it not? Am I right in saying that the throw monkey at the button? There's no way you can get that to that button. Oh yeah, you can. Hold it a bit further. Fucking hell. I just didn't think it could throw that eye loop. Yeah, isn't the Euro final in the UK this time? Or am I mistaken? Is it Cardiff? Again. Is it in Cardiff? I think there's a button on this side. I'm just trying something. I don't know why I'm doing it, but I've just seen something. I want to try it. There's another button here, look. Indeed, there is another button there. See? Work stuff out. I thought it was in Cardiff. Yeah, I thought it was. I think it's the second time Cardiff have had it, haven't they, the final? Bit of a question. I know I don't want it spoiling or anything, but there's been no like point of this game, has there? Like no story, no clip to what's happening, or what we're doing, or where we're heading. Do you know what I mean? Bit weird. Like we've literally just started and gone. It is gorgeous to look at, though. It really is. Okay, get up then. Oh, I think I've seen this clip. I think he eats that meat. It's disgusting, or she does. Yeah. I've seen this clip somewhere. Like I said at the top of this, at the start of this, I was certain I'd seen this game played before. Oh no. Oh shit. No. Creepy hands, look. Wake up then, dipshit. Now what are you going to do? You're stuck in here, you div. Because I'm used to having Samsung TVs and really want a 4K TV, but the Samsung price of 50 are daft. Is the Hisense quality? Mate, there's been 34 people buy a Hisense on my recommendation. They're 400 quid, 380 if you keep looking on thing. Cheers, Tel. Thanks for watching the stream. I can't tell you enough, mate. The Hisense is an absolutely top quality. And what I will tell you, if you're not aware of this, Hisense are the #1 Japanese TV makers around at the minute. They're the 3rd in the world. And also, another point is, if you don't know this, that Hisense actually use Samsung parts. And the reason they're in the same factory, and Hisense TVs are made from Samsung parts. So honestly, mate, you will not be disappointed. If you head over to Amazon, head over to yeah, it's massive sponsor. Head over to, yeah, that's what I meant, Griffey. It's the same, yeah, same area. But head over to Amazon. Just type in Hisense 50-inch, and if you type in the Hisense 50-inch, it'll go to it. But when you get to the page, it will also have a button that shows you all the other sizes, and they range from 46 right up to I think 70 or 65 inch. But even I've had a couple of cranky gamers. That's bought the actual 65-inch Hisense, and they're saying even that is priced fantastic compared to the other big price TVs. But you won't be disappointed, mate. In fact, I don't know if you're in touch with Ricky on any of the social medias or anything, but he's now got my Hisense TV. And even he, and you know how he always buys, you know, when we was talking on the show, he buys the Sonys and all that shit, and Samsungs, because his missus wanted it. He's been blown away by it. He's been totally impressed by it. Yeah. What I will tell you, the 50-inch one, and this is a question you'll come back to, so I'll save you the time. Looking at the 50-inch on Amazon, it looks like it's not got HDR, but it has. It's got it right down the bottom of the page in the very small print. It was given in an update later on, about 3 months later, on a firmware update. So don't worry that it looks like in all the bump it doesn't say HDR, but it does. It's on a firmware update, mate, so don't worry about it. It is there. And that one sells out at an alarming rate. They're in stock in Amazon, and they sold out in like seconds. Seriously, they range from 385, and I think the dearest I've seen is about 409. Oh, shit. What a creepy fucking thing he is. Yeah, mate. You always get standard warranty. I think it's. Oh, mate. Do I see an improvement with the LG? Of course, this is nearly a £2,000 TV, obviously. It's just like, it's like anything that, you know, obviously I was really impressed with the Hisense, but it was budget. And like people like you guys, who a lot of people do want the budget one, and do want to know if it's good enough, every day I would recommend it, 100%. The difference, obviously, what you pay for on this one is like, the refresh rate on this is 248. It's like one of the highest refresh rates. This is this year's model. I think this TV only came out in April. So it's like the latest model. So it's got the latest, fastest refresh rate. It's got both HDRs. It's like anything in tech world. You know, like your top range stuff. That's what this is. But I would recommend the Hisense every single day. If you're on a budget of 400 quid, it's a no-brainer. It's fantastic. 50 inches, gorgeous. 4K's brilliant. It plays on the PlayStation and Xbox, fantastic. It's a great smart TV. It's not like one of these. What I will say that a lot of people say as well, because it's a budget TV. People think they think because it's a budget, they think that the quality of the smart TV is going to be shit. The smart TV, it's got a decent processor in it. It's really bang on. I mean, back in the day when I was married a few years back, the very first smart TV that we had, because it was always the buzzword, I got the smart TV and I was like really excited, and I pressed the smart TV features on this like old TV, and it was shocking. I actually switched it on once that day and never put it on again. Like, where technology's come on now, this has like got a quad-core processor in it. So all the apps on this, it's literally 100 mile an hour. But I will stand up again and say the Hisense, no problems. And to look at your 4K properly, make sure you stick a wire into it, Ethernet cable in the back. And also, if you're going to show people off your 4K features, make sure you go through your smart TV, go onto your YouTubes. Always recommend YouTube. When you first get your 4K telly, crack onto YouTube through your smart, type 4K in the search engine, and look. One of the videos I always say, you hear me say it on the show, look for one that looks like it's got a green snake on the pic, on the thumbnail. I show that everybody, anybody that wants to watch, and the difference. And let me tell you now, and I'll argue with anybody, when we jumped from like DVD quality to Blu-ray to 1080p, it was like it was slightly, it was a little bit of an improvement. I cannot tell you the jump. In fact, get your 4K TV, jump onto YouTube, put 4K, find the snake video, press go, and get everybody in to watch it, and they will totally lose their mind. The jump is massive. But I will say this, and this is important to say, Blu-ray Ultra HD films like Passengers that I've watched today, that isn't the top quality 4K to show people because it's only Ultra, it's lower. If you want to show people the true power of your TV, 4K on YouTube to find net, and most of the 4K videos on YouTube are native, and it just shows off your TV. And to prove a point, if you get a chance, if you've got your Xbox, borrow a 4K movie or get a 4K movie and buy one. There's some cheap ones running about. You can pick one up. I think Salt with Angelina Jolie's running at about 12 quid at the minute. Pick a cheap 4K movie up, grab it, put it in your Xbox, watch your 4K movie, then go onto YouTube and watch that, and you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. It is stunning. But I will say, obviously this size, the bigger in 4K, the bigger in any, quality picture is the bigger the go, the better it is. The best Blu-ray I've got at the minute is Planet Earth 2. That is a 4K, true 4K, and I'm not joking. It's David Attenborough's new Planet Earth. I'd not seen it. 3 discs, bit pricey. It's $29.99, but I also will say to you as well, you not only get the 4K version inside the box, you get the Blu-ray. So if you've got friends and family, and this is what I've been doing with all my 4K movies, by the way, I see this as quite a bonus. I'll never buy a movie that's above 20 20 quid, because I've said on the show before, I think 20 quid for 4K movies right now is just about right, and I'll say why. It's just about right, because like I say, you get the 4K Ultra, you get the Blu-ray version, and most times you get the digital Ultra version, the code. Is Sport? No. Sport is not in True K. It is in Ultra. It's in 2800. It goes HD. Ultra, the magic word, is 2800. Then native is in the 3800 native. Don't get me wrong though. Let me tell you now that Ultra TV, Ultra Netflix, and your movies are still a step up from current generation. It's just that what I'm saying is a comparison. It's still not. You'll still be blown away by it. You'll still notice the difference. But if you want to show it off to your friends and family and say, look at my new piece of tech, grab YouTube, grab the native 4Ks, and you will just sit there with your mouth on the floor, because it is truly magnificent. And also, if you don't know, when you've got a 4K TV, you actually have to sit closer. The further away you go from a TV, the worse picture quality it is. Don't ask me why. I have no idea. I'm pretty sure there's some tech reasons for it, but they're actually... no, I've been asked this tonight. There's no TV at the minute that's native 4K. The reason is because they can't get the signal down. It's high end. They can't get ultra signals down. And plus also, somebody asked me on my feed today, why isn't there any Blu-rays of TV programs in 4K yet? Quite simply, they're not being filmed in 4K. And if they tried to push some on, they'd only just run it off a master disc, off an original Blu-ray master disc. So, but you will be impressed. I will tell you now, you will be impressed. And this is another reason, by the way, I've heard many people ask me about my 4K stuff as well. You know, when people say, oh, I've seen it in a shop, and it doesn't look that. You'll hear me on the show say 4K is stunning. It's like the best thing ever. You guys will walk into your high street and they'll be playing it on Sky Q or on the BT box, and you will stand there and you'll say, well, Toz don't know what he's on about. It's fucking nowhere near what I thought it were going to be. Toz says it's like mind-blowing, and it's not. Thing is, they're only showing the Ultra. They're only showing the 2000. It's a slight improvement. What you need is the natives on YouTube. Don't get me wrong, in time, I'm pretty sure we will get native across the board. Sky and BT, Netflix Netflix has got decent Ultra content. They've gone from, and I'll give you an example. Last year when I started talking about it on the show, halfway through last summer, Netflix, I think I told you on the show, have got like 9 programs in Ultra HD. You go and look at Netflix now. It is absolutely chocker. Virtually every new thing they're bringing out is in Ultra. One disappointing thing I have found on there, though, I haven't found I've found 2. Most of the movies they put on Netflix aren't Ultra. They're still in HD. And I also object to them charging £2 extra in subscription. I think that's bullshit. I really do. I think charging $2.99 extra for Ultra HD on Netflix is just a bullshit move. What I'm doing with Designated Survivor, matey, is, you know, I like watching in bulk. I like, if I'm having a bit of a bulk watching. I like to watch, on average, when I'm into a series, I like to watch 2 or 3 at once, maybe 4 at a push if I'm going for all day. So right now, I'm just letting Designated Survivor just get ahead a little bit. I am enjoying What's It on ITV, though. And I wish I'd saved them, actually, until the end, and I've not. But the Little Boy Blue episodes are just outstanding. Really hard-hitting, sad story, true story. It is on ITV Catch-Up if you've not caught eyes on it yet. It's really cool. Little Boy Blue. Very sad story of a young 11-year-old Everton fan that got shot and killed in a pub car park by these stupid gangs that were thinking they were big, and the poor young lad was just coming home from football training and got killed. And it's really sad. Am I right, Luke, if you're still in this room? Am I right running like an idiot here? Oh, fuck. Run, run, run. Oh, bollocks. I'd got through there. I must admit, though, I think I watched an episode of Designated Survivor about 2 weeks ago, and it was a bit slow going. And I thought the last 2 or 3 actually were kind of slow moving. I still can't believe that HD channels aren't the standard yet. Mate, I think Sky have only just started letting you have the HD for free. Run, 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 is that right? Okay. Oh Christ, what's Evil done? He's jumping in on more international. That is a language I do wish I could speak. Oh, fuck off. And have you got that into this chat? You must have copied and pasted that. I'm guessing LGTV, you've got it from China. With the LG letter in it. We've had a right international show tonight. There's been some mad languages on tonight's show. Why is my... Can you hear this? Look, listen. My rumble is going like a heartbeat, and it's pretty annoying. So am I supposed to take my time and dodge through here, Luke, or just leg it and try and get through? You said run, 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 is that right? And he's a right weird thing. Run to that old L2 slide. Yeah, I've done that. Figured that one out. I actually pressed R. I think I pressed... Yeah, L2's the catch button. I guess I've got to try and open that door then. Because this is getting to be another bullshit section. I'm actually getting to the point where I ought to take a break, actually. I've played this for 2 hours now. Is there any point, Luke, in this game? Do they give you an actual idea of what is going off? Or does it just leave you to your own thoughts right up until the end? I was just trying some things. I've got to vision that rope. No. I forgot what. Oh, right. That he's answering my story question. Yeah, that's what I found a bit puzzling. It's literally give you no clue about what the hell's going off. But it might be time to give it half an hour's chat and call it, because the room's lowering now about this time of night usually. Oh, jump, you silly... Oh, fuck off. Punch him. I know what you need to do here now. I think it's that rope inside, don't you? You have to pull it and let him fall down it, I guess. Yeah, but there's nowhere to run in that other room, Luke. There's no holes. There's nothing. There's just that grate in the floor with the rope on it. There was no other hole at the other side, I don't think. You watch. I'll try and do it this time. Look, watch. I'll try and leg it. Not that I'm doing this good. Look, watch. It's still hot, the coffee is. Look, Luke, there's nowhere to go. Then in that room, pick the hinge. Pick the hinge on the floor. Alright. Then it goes to the whole... Yeah, I thought that. Complete Edith Finch essay and touching on thoughtful experience you thinking of trying it. I streamed it, Simon, and finished it on the stream, mate. It's on the channel somewhere. Streamed the whole game. Very fantastic. I thought it was a fantastic game. Very clever. Brilliant ending. What music do I like, Jamster? Oh my God, I didn't even say that. God, you'll think I'm actually, to be honest, I'm obviously in my 50s. So I've gone through some musical times. I am actually not one of these that... I am literally that man that can sit and listen on an evening. I could listen to Kylie Minogue 1 minute and change to classical the next. I really do listen to all sorts. I've no particular favourite bands anymore at all. I don't like all the modern kind of bands now at all. Nothing like that intrigues me. I'm still into my 80s and 90s kind of stuff. What hinge? This one? Stop picking shit up, you twat. He's way quicker than me. I'm going to stop here because this is going to frustrate me and disappoint me in the game. I'm going to have a chat with you guys for half an hour before I call it. But I have played this for 2 hours solid and it's getting a bit... Ugh. No, it's like a handle. What, that padlock that was in front of me on that post, it looked like a square padlock, just so you can let me know for next time. But I'm having a minute. I'm having a break. I'm having a chat. Alexa, bedroom 100%.
Okay.
I need to shut the windows as well. It's getting cold. Yeah, okay, yeah, I'll speak to you on Twitter, mate, as I do in... Yeah, that thing in... So you pull that off, do you? I've got it. You'll pull that off and it was attached to a rope, so the rope will let go and pull that door up and he'll fall down it. Figured it out already. Just as a question, I've streamed this game for 2 hours and you know where I am. How much longer is this? It's not a long game, is it? It's not too long. Would you say I'm quarter of the way through it? Halfway through it? How far would you say? That coffee is still hot, by the way. And what time is it now? It's, well, 2 hours, 24 minutes I've had this coffee. Also, if you leave... So if you leave the button across... If you leave it open, it cools down a little bit quicker. But if you seal it shut, that's when it stays red hot for crazy time. I think you're on part 2 and there's 5 parts. It's given no clues of any parts. Unless I think there was a big... It's a great cup, honestly. I call it the gaming cup, James. I really do. How many times have you made yourself a coffee and played a game and it's been stone cold? And I tell you what I do like about it. It holds a shitload of coffee. It's massive. Way more than you should drink probably. But because it lasts so long and it's so hot... And it's ideal for like this for streaming at night time. Or what I do at night, I'll make like a drink for myself in this at like 7 o'clock. And it'll last me all night. Because it's just red hot. And so it's like, instead of keep getting up to make coffees all night, I just put one big one in there and I'm away. So yeah, I'll tell you what it is good for. Yeah, there you go. I mean, I've still had this one. And this is still... This is still at least a quarter full. It's still about there. So basically, what it's good for, you know when you make percolator coffee, you guys know, listen to the show regularly, I'm a big coffee fan, I've got a snazzy coffee machine in there. But any coffee machine like that never makes coffee red hot. It always makes coffee warm. And that's my only downfall with my expensive coffee maker. I'll make a decent coffee in the morning to wake me up because it's proper ground coffee, but it's so cold, or it's like tepid, it's shit. But the bonus is if I put that coffee in this mug, it keeps its temperature, so it's like a double bonus for me. It's my favourite best coffee and strong coffee, but it's keeps it at a decent temperature. So, and also I forgot to mention about this still being red hot. Don't forget I've got a kettle that boils at 90 degrees. When I'm pouring my water into here, it's not 100 degrees boiling water. So mine's 90 degrees and it still stays warm. Are any of you guys getting, I've had emails tonight actually about, are you getting the Sage? That's out this week, and I was taking a quick look at it in my inbox tonight. Before I started the stream, I was checking. I'm not too sure what that's all about. Is it an online multiplayer, I think, if I'm not mistaken? But that's released this week. Just wondered if any of you guys are jumping on it. The Surge. And we're getting ever closer, by the way, to E3, are we not? E3 is getting closer and closer, although May seems to be dragging. I don't know about you guys. May seems to have ground to a halt. The cup is off Amazon. Search for the cup it's called a Rico Rich. Stainless steel double-walled thermal it's called. It's $12.99 though. But it's worth every penny. What temperature? Temperature 76. My heater is holding. Now, if that's holding at 76, how do I turn that heater up? Although 76 is warm enough. That tank's looking great, by the way. Staying clear. Nobody buying the Sage? Nobody talking about that? What is everybody waiting to play, by the way? Is anybody excited for the game? Hi, what's your next big purchase? What's the next big game you are due to play? There's the Golf Club 2 coming out soon. There is Everybody's Golf. It's quite a period for me gaming this. Gaming-wise, not much interest in probably Friday the 13th. Somebody else mentioned Friday the 13th yesterday. Was it you? It might have been you. I didn't even know there was a game like that. I mean, what kind of game is that going to be? And obviously, yeah, I know it's going to be a horror game. What's that playing like, Simon? Because it's been a bit of an issue. You heard me speak on the show. If you listened to the show, I spoke 2 weeks ago and I hated the demo and it put me right off. But since the demo's come out and the full game's come out, people are saying it's an actually really good game beneath it. But the only thing that I would say about Prey that I'd want to know is the mechanic from the demo, left trigger shooting the four-legged freaks. Is that mechanic exactly the same in the full game? Because that is the only thing that completely turned me off it. I'm really only playing Elite and Ghost Recon. Still playing Elite Dangerous, James? That can't be far off coming to the PS4 either, can it? It's got to be announced soon. And are you playing Ghost Recon Multi? Is that what you're playing on there? Or co-op? It does improve a lot and gets hard. Well, that's even more off-putting. But a lot of people are saying it's good. I have just started Earth Lock today. What is that? Is that a typo or is that a real name game? Earth Lock. Probably need a 10-minute piece. Mate, you will. It's a big cup of coffee. I think I actually measured it against my other cups. On a standard average coffee mug, I think it's got 2 of them in it. It's not as big as you think. It's got 2, I think. I think it's a 20 ounce cup if you guys go on cup sizes from your coffee shops. I think it's a 20 ounce one, but I'm not 100% sure on that. Turn-based RPG much like Blue Dragon. James, do you know, I got an email yesterday and I didn't know this. Did you know that Divinity Original Sin 2 is on early access, by the way? If it's not on early access now on Steam, it's coming up very, very, very soon. Because that quite surprised me. Because that first one of that was a game I wish I'd have got to grips with, but the quest chains were just all broken and to shit. I had a nightmare with that game. I have the first on Xbox. It's a cracking game. The second one is due out very shortly. I'm still debating whether to pick up a second-hand Xbox, and I really don't see the reason why at the minute. I just don't see it. Because I think somebody asked me the other day on an email, are you going to get a second-hand Xbox or are you waiting? And I think I'm going to wait. I just can't see the point. And they're still holding the price a bit, I think. I tried to look at a second-hand one the other day. And I think a second-hand Xbox was still fetching around 160, 170. And I just sat and thought, could I warrant buying one? What would it do? It would sit under my telly again and do nothing. I have 3 Xbox One and I'm in need of... Why the hell do you need 3 Xbox Ones? And even more so, why do you need a 4th? I'm intrigued. My guess is family, and there's one in all around the house, I'm guessing. But for me, there's just nothing to play on it at the minute. That's what I keep asking myself. If I got a second-hand one, which I should do if I'm carrying on the show, if I get a second-hand one, what am I playing on it? Yeah, that's what I thought, Shindo, myself, mate. It's just common sense, isn't it, really? Thinking if you're going to chuck 160 quid at it, you might as well use that 160 quid to go towards the Scorpio when that comes out at silly price. E3 is June the 11th, don't it? It kicks off, I think. Sunday, June the 11th. Sony's June the 12th. And I think Nintendo are doing their supposed keynote, but it's just one of them stage things again on the same day, I think, if I'm not mistaken. I have them around the house. 2 daughters who play... that's it, James. That's the answer, mate. Simple as. Are you the guy... You're the guy... Aren't you the guy that's got the... or did have, if I'm not mistaken. You've got that many people I yak to. Are you the one that's got the projector set up and the driving game set up? I'm sure it was you that I talked on last year. I was talking about TVs. I may be completely wrong, but it just rings a bell. Yep, I thought so. My brain is not dead yet. You still use it then? You've got your full... Is that how you connected for your best setup then? Your driving chair and your wheels and your projector? I've always wanted to see a projector on the wall. Or a screen. It always intrigues me that projectors... I've got it in my brain that it's not you're going to get like a pissy washed out thing on a screen that you can't see, and it's not crystal clear and not 1080p. I don't know why, but that's just like the thing I've got in my head. I think it's just stemming back from years ago. Saves buying glasses. But yeah, I mean, it's like I just always have got this vision of, projectors having a shit quality picture, but apparently they're not, are they? All the modern ones are like really like looking at a TV, basically. Full 1 HD gaming projector tech has come along. Yeah, that's what I thought. Evening, Toby. In fact, I can't even remember. God, I daren't even try and pinpoint the last time I looked at a projector of any kind in the home. I think it must be going back to like the 80s when you got the like projector 8s on the bloody table with a tablecloth. That's how bad it is. So yeah, it'd be intriguing. I'd like to just set eyes on them just to look what they're like. And do you have a proper screen that you pull down? Then you don't literally just project it on the wall. I wonder if Horizon's DLC will add more area to the game world. Yes, it apparently, Shindol, that is the rumour. If you go and look at Horizon's map, look to the bottom left corner, I think it is, or it's either bottom left or top left. There's a green area just off one of the lakes. There's a big lake and there's a green area. That is the rumour where the DLC is going to be. They are just as cheap as a TV to pick up now. I have a remote screen that drops in front of it. Oh, that's pretty cool then. Snazzy. What price are the screens then? Do they vary in price? Because I must admit, projectors aren't pushed as much as TVs nowadays, are they? Can you even get a 4K projector? Are they even a thing? Will they be a thing? Or is that not possible? Mine was 60 quid screen. Ah, right. And do they go really expensive then? And what's the difference? Because are they still, I've got visions of them being that like old school kind of pull down like a silk kind of feeling screen. Is that what they are? The Surge is like Dark Souls but with robots. Thank you for letting me know, Evil. I'm pretty interested. I thought it was online as well. But I know that's out this week. I've had it in fact, I ought to get my iPad and check my emails before they get inundated. It's dropping pretty cool in here now with the windows open, so I might, what we got? 2 hours 38. Alexa, what time is it?
It's 10:51 p.m.
Right, it's 10:51. I might just go till 11 o'clock, guys, so if you've got any questions for the next 10 minutes, feel free to blast them on the chat. And I think 11 o'clock's a cut-off, and I might go and catch up with some of my crime TV. You can spend as much as you like. The quality does differ. Speed of screen... Oh, so you're paying for the technical side of the remote control, not the actual quality of the screen then. You want to check the Sage. It is out, and I don't think it's full price either. Don't quote me on it, though. I still keep meaning to pre-order Everybody's Golf, because pre-orders are running at about 26 quid at the minute. Also, guys, I don't know if you know, I think I might have mentioned this on the stream. If you go and pre-order, I know Shop 2 are doing the deal. If you pre-order the Last of Us DLC thing, not the Last of Us, the Uncharted stuff that's coming out in the summer, you know, the big standalone one that's going to be 30 odd quid, I think, 20 odd quid. If you go and pre-order that, I think you get Jackson Daxter free with Shop 2. I'm pretty sure it's that. It's either that or I think I've seen that in my inbox as well. So you do get a free Jack and Daxter game if you go and pre-order the thing that's coming out in August, the Uncharted stuff. By the way, my only worry for Everybody's Golf, as you guys know I'm a massive fan, the talk of this bullshit, like fishing and golf cart racing in it, scares me. I hope they don't just make a complete balls up of it. Providing they've got Everybody's Golf, the golf game, in that game, just embedded, they can knock themselves out with all the other shit. Just please don't ruin the backbone of what is one of the greatest games ever made. James, we was talking about the new Alexa, actually, last night. I actually was talking about it on the stream, and literally when I picked my iPad up to look at my emails on the evening, I got my first look at it, and I kind of said to the guys in the stream, it's really cool and looks good. It's going to be expensive as well, but I can't see why you'd have one. With today's tech in everybody's houses, vast majority of people have got a pad or a tablet or an iPad or, you know, a mobile phone. Why would you want the Echo with a screen? It just, I don't know, it's a bit of a weird move, actually, especially if the early prices are anything to go by. Yeah, pretty steep. Paul, is anyone looking forward to the new Crash Bandicoot game? Gotta say, Paul, not in the slightest, mate. I have to say, wasn't a massive fan back in the day. The best fun was obviously on the beginning of Uncharted, which was one of the best in-game / Easter eggs, brilliant things that I've ever seen in a game. But no, I'm not that bothered. I was talking earlier in the stream about I'm really tempted to get the new Sonic when it's out. And I must admit, I've not played original Sonic originally when it's out. I've never touched any of the iterations further on. But as for Sonic, the new one that's coming out in about a month, I think, that really interests me. You want to go and have a look at it, what they've done and what they're planning. I watched like a bit of a mini video documentary thing about it, and I couldn't believe at the end. I actually said to myself, I think I'm going to buy that. Jamster, I heard that City Skylines is coming to PS4 in a month. It plays well. Oh, please tell me it is coming on the PS4. I want to know what I said on the last show that we did. This Sunday, the Sunday before. I said that I really hope it comes on the PS4, and I don't see any reason why not. I will pick that up definitely if it comes on there, even though I've got it on the PC. It's the idea of Alexa an easy-to-use hands-free device. Isn't the idea of Alexa... It is, mate. Yeah, you speak to it and it does shit. You've seen what mine does. Mine plays my books, plays radio, whatever. Cheers for the stream, Toz. Off for a nap. Cheers, John. Thank you very much for coming in. I will more than likely be on tomorrow night. Although I might have a break tomorrow night. I've got a lot of video editing to do tomorrow. I might have a break, so keep an eye out. Don't forget to subscribe with the bell and the dingy thing and all that usual rubbish, and you will get notified. But I might just have a break tomorrow night and catch up on some TV, because this streaming every night's like crazy. You must get the mastermind skill. I'd heard that one. Is it like the old-fashioned mastermind game, like the pegs and white things? Do you get the weekly email? Because that's where I like the weekly email that you get to tell you what's new. Although they don't... I think that newsletter ought to be a better newsletter, to be fair. I think if Amazon are sending newsletters out, they ought to send a real deep one out with everything that the thing can do. Or like pieces written, what's the future going to be? I mean, we're obviously going to catch up to the US because we're way behind on their skills. I must admit though, James, I don't look for skills now like I did when I first got the device. It's like the iPad and the phones, isn't it, I guess. When you get a new device, you're forever downloading shit to try it out. And that's exactly what I did on the Echo. You know, I was looking at what skills they were, what they do. I said on the stream the other night, I really hope we start getting like some really top quality. We need a proper podcast feed skill. We need a podcast skill on that just plays all the podcasts like iTunes. Simple. And we also need more Championship Football League stuff or English football stuff, because I think that's poorly supported at the minute. Say it's in the UK. I'm surprised Amazon didn't make that a very big point in question. Yes, they've got like news feeds for the big football clubs, like 3 or 4, but you need full coverage of like Premiership, Championship, or teams. That's what wants bringing to it as well. You must get no, it brings on your notifications and calls, etc. Ah, right. Drop me some info in Twitter if you can. If there's any links or anything, I'm interested in looking at that. That sounds really cool. I mean, I tell you what would be awesome on it. If I could get all my Twitter notifications and she actually read them out. Tell me that's a thing. If that's the kind of thing you're talking about. Or your text message on your phone, that would be awesome. Christ, that would be one of the best things on the device if you could sit here and you get notifications for Twitter or your phone. God, that would be brilliant. I need to put this spinner down. And I'm going to pour my customary nightcap of my Jim Beam Double Oak in a shitty glass. So don't shoot me. But I have my customary nightcap of my Jim Beam. It's in beta. It takes a couple of weeks to get in. And yes, reads out all... Holy shit, man. If there's a link to sign up for the beta of it, James, I would appreciate you just dropping me a link, mate, if there is one. Really interested in that one. Jim Beam Double Oak, twice barrelled, expertly aged, and then matured in a second oak barrel. James B. Beam. Jim Beam Double Oak is a whiskey to rival any other. It's first aged in charred American white oak barrels. Then we pour it into another freshly charred barrel to mature for a second time. The added interaction with the oak wood results in a liquid, intense flavour, smooth in taste. Just search Mastermind skill on Alexa app. Alright, mate, thank you very much. I will just do that. Genuine Beam Bourbon, twice barreled. Twice barreled is the heart of Kentucky. Double Oak is made for those who take their whiskey seriously. Oh, yes. There you go. Time-honoured family recipe. I'm enjoying that better than Jack Daniels at the minute, I've got to say. It's a very pleasant drink if any of you are JD drinkers out there. Beautiful smell. Serious drink, that is. I can't. Every time I'd rather sit smelling it than drinking it. Oh, Christ, that's nice. Oh, yeah. Getting to grips with my smartwatch that I reviewed. That I reviewed on my channel the other week. That is a clever, nice piece of kit. I think I might change my watch face, actually. Okay, why aren't it letting me change my watch face? Also, I use Notion skill, which reads all your emails. I'll have to look at all these, mate. I don't think I'm using the right things. Okay, so my watch is not doing what it's supposed to be doing. I'm just sat here praising my awesome smartwatch and it's being a dick. It's not changing the watch face. You're supposed to hold it. Good night, Jamster, if you're going. Thanks for tuning in, mate. Appreciate it. I might be back tomorrow night. It might be the night after. I might be just having a night off tomorrow. And this is pissing me off, boys. My snazzy new smartwatch is being a dick and not letting me do the watch faces, which you're supposed to be able to do. Sleep into thing. This is a mad thing, by the way. You watch YouTube, you get Skype on it. Put a SIM card in it. I called Ricky on it the other day and actually spoke to him all on the watch. And you can have your phone, your text messages, make proper phone calls. It is crazy. Wow, that's snazzy. Default clock. Well, let's try and change it this way. This might be why it's broken. Sorry for being boring, by the way. I'm going to call it a day in a minute, I've got to say. I said 11 o'clock. I'm about ready. Want to catch up some TV. Has that fixed it? Yes, it has. That's fixed it. So you can change your watch faces. You're not going to see it on this camera, but check it out on my Cranky Gamers YouTube. Lem 5 watch, it's called. Really good. What's the battery life like after it's been on tonight? Actually, it's not telling me on that watch face, which I like to have all the bells and whistles on it, so we'll have that one. May the 10th, 12 degrees, 64% battery, heart rate 52 and 533 steps. And there you go. Right then, boys, if there's no more questions, and I have enjoyed this game, I must admit, thanks for Luke, if you're still in the room, mate, for lending us this to stream tonight. It's been enjoyable, and it is a good game, actually. I might play this on my own without the stress of trying to perform on the stream. I have got a review of a game that's not very popular, not very big. I didn't know what it was called. It's in my inbox, so I might chuck that on the next time I'm streaming, which, like I said earlier, it'll either be tomorrow night or the night after. Depending on what I do with my editing tomorrow, I have got so much video shit to do tomorrow. It's crazy. It really is. Anyway, thanks guys for tuning in. I've enjoyed the questions. Thank you very much, as always, for the stream. Don't forget to click like and subscribe. And get your friends too. Let's see if I can push to 1,000 subs. So I can make my 3D button. My LED button. Not my diamond play button. But anyway guys, in all seriousness, really appreciate you coming in. It's your time that you're giving to come and watch some boring old fart yak and play games. Thanks for keep supporting the podcast as well. Still don't know what's happening, but I'd keep an eye out on it if I were you guys. Just keep listening. And it's time for me to go. So thanks guys again. I am going this time. I'm just looking and doing nothing. So cheers guys. I'm going to say good night. Thank you. Till next time.